Welcome back to Travel Hacks. Today we're headed to the stunning island of Puerto Rico, specifically to its vibrant capital, San Juan. Known for its rich history, beautiful beaches, and lively nightlife, San Juan is a must-visit destination. And the best part? You can experience all of this on a budget. Stick around as we break down exactly how to plan an incredible trip to San Juan without spending a fortune. In this video, we'll cover everything from finding cheap flights and affordable yet comfortable accommodations to the best budget-friendly spots to eat, party, and explore in San Juan. Whether you're planning a quick getaway or a longer stay, these tips will help you maximize your experience while minimizing your expenses. Let's dive in. Step 1. Let's start with getting there. Flights to San Juan can be quite affordable, especially if you know how to find the best deals. Flexibility is key. If you're open to flying midweek or during the off-season, you can score some seriously sweet deals. Next up, the tools of the trade. There are a ton of websites and apps out there that are designed to help you find cheap flights. Skyscanner, Google Flights, Hopper, Kayak, these are your new best friends. Set up price alerts, track those fares like a hawk, and when the time is right, pounce on that deal. And don't forget about those budget airlines. Sure, they might not offer the fanciest amenities, but when you're saving hundreds of dollars on airfare, who cares if you don't get a free bag of peanuts? Another tip, consider flying into a nearby airport and taking a short, scenic train or bus ride to San Juan. Sometimes these smaller airports have lower landing fees, which translates to cheaper fares for US travelers. Plus, it's a great way to see more of the island. And here's a bonus tip. Clear your cookies. Airlines and travel websites use cookies to track your browsing history, and they might jack up prices if they see you've been searching for a specific flight multiple times. Outsmart the system, clear those cookies, and browse incognito. Remember, finding cheap flights takes a little bit of effort, but the savings are totally worth it. With a little bit of planning and some savvy searching, you'll be jetting off to San Juan without breaking the bank in no time. Now that we've got the flights covered, let's move on to finding a place to stay. Step 2. Once you've got your flights sorted, it's time to find a place to stay. San Juan has a variety of accommodations to suit every budget, but how do you find the best deals? Don't worry, I got you. First things first, ditch the 5-star hotels. Unless you've got money to burn, those luxury resorts will eat up your budget faster than you can say piña colada. Instead, think outside the box. Hostels are a fantastic option for budget travelers, especially solo adventurers or groups of friends. You'll meet tons of interesting people from all over the world, and the communal vibe is unbeatable. Plus, many hostels offer private rooms if you're not quite ready to bunk with strangers. Another great option is Airbnb. San Juan has a ton of affordable Airbnb listings, from cozy apartments to stylish condos. You'll have more space and privacy than a hotel, and you might even get access to a kitchen, which means you can save even more money by cooking some of your own meals. Don't be afraid to venture a little outside of the tourist zones. Staying in a neighborhood a little further from the beach might mean lower prices, and you'll get a more authentic local experience. Plus, with San Juan's reliable and affordable public transportation, getting around is a breeze. Finding the perfect place to stay in San Juan doesn't have to break the bank. Step 3. To go all-inclusive or not, that's the question. While San Juan isn't known for all-inclusive resorts, there are still some options available, and whether it's worth it depends on your travel style. On the one hand, all-inclusive resorts offer convenience and predictability. Your meals, drinks, and activities are all taken care of for a fixed price, which can be appealing for budget-conscious travelers. But here's the catch: all-inclusive resorts can sometimes feel a bit isolating. You're confined to the resort grounds and you miss out on the opportunity to explore the local culture and cuisine. San Juan is a city bursting with life, and part of the adventure is discovering hidden gems, trying local delicacies, and soaking up the vibrant atmosphere. You won't find that tucked away in an all-inclusive resort. Plus, let's be real, the food at all-inclusive resorts can be a bit hit or miss. You're better off venturing out and sampling the incredible street food and local restaurants that San Juan has to offer. If you're on a super tight budget, or you simply prefer the ease and predictability of an all-inclusive experience, then go for it. But if you're looking for a more authentic and adventurous travel experience, I'd recommend skipping the all-inclusive and embracing the freedom of exploring San Juan on your own terms. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to go all-inclusive is a personal one. There's no right or wrong answer. It all depends on your priorities and travel style. Up next, we're talking about the best time to visit San Juan to score those epic deals. Step 4. Timing is everything when it comes to getting the best deals in San Juan. Knowing when to book your trip can make a huge difference in how much you spend. Let's talk seasons. San Juan's peak season runs from December to April, when the weather is at its finest. Sunny skies, warm temperatures, and a gentle sea breeze. But here's the thing. Everyone else knows that too, which means higher prices and bigger crowds. If you're on a budget, consider traveling during the shoulder seasons, April to May or September to November. The weather is still fantastic during these months, but the crowds are smaller and the prices are more manageable. And then there's the off-season, from June to August. This is hurricane season in the Caribbean, so there's a higher chance of rain. But don't let that scare you off. The showers are usually brief and refreshing, and the prices are at their absolute lowest during this time. Think about it. Fewer crowds, cheaper flights, and more room to roam. Plus, you'll get to experience a different side of San Juan, a bit more laid back and authentic. Another tip, keep an eye out for local festivals and events. San Juan is a city that loves to celebrate, and there's always something going on. Remember, timing is key to unlocking the best deals in San Juan. Now that we've covered the best time to visit, let's move on to the most important part of any trip: the food. Step 5. Now let's talk food. San Juan is a foodie's paradise, and you don't need to spend a fortune to eat well. In fact, some of the tastiest dishes here can be found for just a few dollars. First up, street food. San Juan's streets are a culinary adventure waiting to be explored. From sizzling pinchos to savory empanadas, you'll find an array of delicious and affordable eats that will tantalize your taste buds. One bite of a perfectly grilled pincho, marinated in a blend of garlic, oregano, and adobo, and you'll understand why this is a local favorite. And for a taste of true Puerto Rican comfort food, you can't go wrong with a freshly fried empanada, filled with your choice of beef, chicken, or seafood. Next, let's talk about mofongo. This iconic Puerto Rican dish is made with mashed plantains, garlic, olive oil, and often pork cracklings. It's hearty, flavorful, and incredibly affordable. Another must-try dish is arroz con gandules, a flavorful rice dish cooked with pigeon peas, sofrito, pork, and often olives and capers. It's a staple of Puerto Rican cuisine and a true celebration of the island's rich culinary heritage. And don't even get me started on the fresh fruit. San Juan's markets overflow with juicy mangoes, sweet papayas, and refreshing pineapples. Grab a piece of fruit for a quick and healthy snack, or blend it up into a delicious smoothie. Here's a pro tip: when you're choosing a restaurant, look for places that are packed with locals. That's always a good sign that the food is authentic and delicious. Remember, eating well in San Juan doesn't have to break the bank. Up next, we're diving into the nightlife scene in San Juan. Step 6. San Juan is a city that never sleeps, and you'll want to experience its vibrant nightlife without overspending. First things first, ditch the fancy nightclubs with cover charges and overpriced drinks. Instead, head to the streets of Old San Juan, where the real party is happening. The energy here is electric, with live music spilling out of bars, people dancing in the streets, and a contagious atmosphere of celebration. Grab a drink from a local bar or a street vendor. The prices will be much more reasonable than in the tourist traps. For a more laid-back vibe, check out one of the many bars and pubs in the Santurce neighborhood. This up-and-coming area is known for its art scene, live music venues, and a more bohemian atmosphere. You'll find everything from cozy dive bars to trendy rooftop lounges, all with more reasonable prices than the tourist hotspots. And here's a pro tip. Many bars and restaurants in San Juan offer happy hour specials, usually in the late afternoon or early evening. This is a great opportunity to enjoy discounted drinks and appetizers before heading out for the night. Another budget-friendly option is to catch a free concert or performance. San Juan is a city that loves music, and you'll find free concerts happening throughout the week, from salsa and reggaeton to jazz and rock. Remember, experiencing San Juan's nightlife doesn't have to break the bank. Now, we're about to shift gears from nightlife to adventure. Step 7. Looking for some adventure? San Juan has plenty of options that won't break the bank. From exploring its historic forts to soaking up the sun on pristine beaches, you can have an adventure-filled trip without spending a fortune. First up, let's talk beaches. San Juan is home to some of the most beautiful beaches in the world, and the best part is, they're free to enjoy. Spend your days soaking up the sun, swimming in the crystal-clear waters, and simply relaxing on the soft sand. For a more secluded beach experience, hop on a bus and head to Isla Verde. This nearby island is known for its pristine beaches, calm waters, and laid-back atmosphere. Next, let's delve into the history of San Juan. A visit to the Castillo San Felipe del Morro, also known as El Morro, is a must. This 16th century fortress is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and offers breathtaking views of the city and the ocean. For a small entrance fee, you can explore the fortress, learn about its fascinating history, and capture some incredible photos. Another historical gem is Castillo San Cristobal, a massive fortress that once guarded the city from land attacks. Wander through its tunnels, climb its ramparts, and imagine the battles that took place here centuries ago. For a taste of local culture, explore the colorful streets of Old San Juan. Get lost in its maze of cobblestone streets, admire its colonial architecture, and soak up the vibrant atmosphere. Remember, adventure doesn't have to come with a hefty price tag. You'll create unforgettable memories without breaking the bank. And there you have it, your ultimate guide to traveling to San Juan, Puerto Rico on a budget. By following these steps, you'll be able to enjoy everything this incredible city has to offer without spending a fortune. Remember to subscribe to Travel Hacks for more tips and tricks to make your travels unforgettable. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.